Hi! Hello everybody! Well, my name's Kelly Peffers and this is my cup of tea. It's amazing. And yeah, I've been asked quite a few questions, so I've got them all written here. So, right, these have been asked today. We'll start with this one. From Sam Lee the Third, Esquire. How do they get trains into the underground? Well, Mr. Sam, I found a lovely little thing on Tinterwebs, you see. It's called Google. Right. This is what I've been told. Presumably, trains cross over lines when they are on other tracks above ground. But I do hear that one line has no, can't even read my writing, low link to the outside tracks, and just then resorting to two streets being shut off and involving a crane to take them to the nearest depot. So yeah, so if you understood that, that's your answer to your question. Douche. Right, the next one from Sam Lee Esquire. Sorry, Sam Lee the Third Esquire. What drugs are you on that you can manage a full-time singing career, 3 kids, and a husband in the forces? And where do you get them? Now, believe it or not, this has actually been a question that I've had quite a few times. All I have to say is a lot of preparing, a lot of organising, which people who know me, I'm not very organised, but yes, it involves lots of calendars and yeah. So there's your answer. No, I'm not on any drugs whatsoever. So yeah, I'm now going to go on to another one from Alex Woodhead, which he has said, what is your songwriting process? Now, it all depends on where I am. If I'm somewhere without a ukulele or a guitar and I have a vocal line in my head, I will start whistling it, you see, and then I'll record it onto my phone. Or if I come up with a lyric, I'll write it on the back of a train ticket or a bus ticket or anything I can get my hands on. I will just write it down or record it onto my phone, and then I go home and I will put those into a song, basically. And yeah, it's a very unusual way, I believe, of doing it, but not really normal. So, but yeah, anything really. My favourite is I always come up with the vocals before I come up with anything. It's how I've always been, really. And yeah, but yeah, that's a really good question. So thank you very much, Alex. My next question is from Linda J. White. She's a lovely lady. I've met her a few times. So she's written, I haven't known you long, but what or who made you the person you are today, and who inspires you? Well, I've never been asked that question, and it is quite a tricky one. Basically, I'm inspired by everybody, and that sounds so cliche. I love to watch people. I love their reactions, and I like to figure out how I would feel if I was in their shoes, and if someone's going through a bad time, I put myself in that situation to kind of understand why they feel that way. There's a couple times where I've been in a hospital and someone's been in a coma, and I thought it was really unusual, and I thought, oh, it'd be awful to be in a coma, because one, you'd be in a coma and you wouldn't really know that you're in a coma. So yeah, it's just like little things like that, or like a friend's boyfriend splits up with her, and yeah, I put myself in her shoes, or like, yeah, everyone is my inspiration, really. But I have to admit, musically wise, I'm very inspired by the band Train. Shh, don't tell anyone. I actually know them, they're pretty cool, I really like them. I'm also really inspired by Kate Bush as well. I'm quite a big fan of hers. And under the radar, I absolutely adore the band Eternal. Now, don't tell anyone, because I'll lose my street cred. You know, I didn't really have any in the first place, but you know. Anyway, so thank you very much for your question, Linda. Right, this next one is for Katie Grant, and this is from Twitter. Is it true that you were on The Voice this year? If so, can you give will.i.am my number? Well, Katie Grant, yes, it is true that I'm on The Voice this year. However, I don't start until Tuesday this week. Yes. But if I meet will.i.am, I suppose I could sneak it in his trousers or something. I don't know. But yeah, lovely question. Now this one is from a Mark with a C. This is from Twitter. What made you choose a musical career? People say once you have children, it changes your life, and you'll have to give up all the things you like. How come you didn't give up music? Well, I did, basically. I thought it was either children or music, and for a while, for about a year or so, I kind of struggled in how it was really difficult, but it doesn't really. People say it does, but the main reason I'm doing what I'm doing now is because I can't really say to my children, oh yeah, if you work really hard and put your mind to it, you can do it. But if I don't actually do it, so really, I have to do it and prove to them that they can do it. But yeah, it's basically for them, and it pushes me even further to do even better. Now I have 2 more questions from a lovely person called Abby. Now she asks, how did the kids drop the fishbowl? I'm not answering that. And then the other one is, how much do you love me? I'm not going to answer that either. Just tune in to Kelly Peffers. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, you name it, you find me. And look on www.kellypeffers.com. And yeah, my single comes out on the 4th of July. So see you later. Thank you ever so much for listening. Bye guys. Bye.